Today I have a little quote from Phil Spencer after winning his award at DICE. We talk about Xbox sales in Japan. We have some concrete numbers now, and we're going to go ahead and go over a cool new addition that was activated yesterday for Xbox Cloud users. Let's get into it right now. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Hey, you know how you can help out this channel? You can hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when these videos go live. And you can like this video and watch it to the end. All of those things help content creators out. So if you like them, be sure you do those things. So let's start with the quote from Phil Spencer. After him winning the Lifetime Achievement Award at DICE, he had an interview with IGN, and they discussed how he feels about online toxicity and what he does not like seeing. Here's the quote and what he said specifically. I think it's very often that creations can be kind of weaponized and used in battles between platforms and other things. I look at everybody who is brave enough to create something, put it out, have their peers, the industry players, play and analyze and talk about what they do. Let's just celebrate the fact that so many great games are coming out from so many creators and realize that's such a foundation for where the industry is going to go. So basically, he is pleading for people to kind of stop a lot of the nonsense that I'm sure a lot of you have seen on Twitter. And yeah, because it is a little bit ridiculous and it gets pretty toxic pretty quickly on those platforms. So he's asking for us to celebrate game releases as opposed to weaponizing them in some sort of odd console battle victory thing that we see time and time again. And yeah, I agree with him. The quote's pretty straightforward. He also called for solidarity during his acceptance speech, and I talked about that a few days ago in a video. Now, anyway, let's talk about Xbox sales in Japan. I had mentioned that the Xbox Wire Japan launched recently, and part of that is because they are doing quite well in Japan. I've brought up videogameschronicle.com here, who have some details from the weekly Famitsu magazine, which is all in Japanese. I don't know Japanese, so Video Games Chronicle has some details here. They said, according to the report, a total of 2.3 million Xbox consoles have been sold in Japan as of February 6, 2022, and most of those were 360 sales, which amounted to 1.6 million. The report also confirms that the Xbox Series X and S has already overtaken the Xbox One's lifetime total sales history in the country. Now, Xbox historically, the article is absolutely correct here. It has historically done terribly in Japan, but seeing the renewed interest from Microsoft about staking a claim there and working to revitalize that area of the industry, bringing new not bringing new developers there, but Tango Gameworks is there, making games there that are actually going to launch exclusively on PlayStation to start, is great to see. Now, here are the total sales for each console. So the Xbox did 472,000, very bad. The 360 did 1.6. The Xbox One did 114,000, and the Xbox Series X and S has already sold more than the entire history of the Xbox One console. So 142,000 units. It is small, but it does seem like Microsoft is doubling down on Japan and just saying, hey, this is a good start for us. We're happy with the sales numbers this far. And they also talked about the last 20 years of Xbox in Japan, bringing up the games that have sold best there. Dead or Alive 3 sold 271,149 units. Some other titles that hit big there were Star Ocean 4, Tales of Vesperia, Blue Dragon, which you'll remember, I remember way back in the day, was a big deal to coming to the 360. That sold 203,000 units. And The Last Remnant sold 154,493 units. So great step forward for them. And they had this quote from back when they had acquired Bethesda, and this is what Phil Spencer said at the time. I've talked for a long time about our desire to have more of a first-party presence in Japan, Spencer said at the time. That is a great step there. This is a great step there, thinking about the map of where these teams are and talking about the games they're working on. I can't wait to speak to the Tango team and get to know them. And if you've been following the Ghostwire Tokyo video trailers and such, oh, it's time to record my video. if you've been recording the watching the Ghostwire Tokyo trailers and such, the game looks really, really cool. I really like a lot of the mechanics that they've added to it, and I can't wait to see, what they end up doing in the future. And in the meantime, I'm very excited to play that game. I have The Verge up here for the main story, but just a note, Microsoft Flight Simulator now runs via the cloud, and it will work on older consoles, including the original Xbox One or even your cell phone, if you happen to have your cell phone. So Microsoft Flight Simulator is launching on Xbox Cloud Gaming today, allowing Xbox One owners to access the game for the first time. And I just realized I still had my headphones on from a project I was working on. Allowing owners to access the game for the first time. The Xbox Series X and S exclusive was previously only playable on the latest Xbox consoles, but you can now play Microsoft Flight Simulator through a web browser on Android and iOS devices and on Xbox One consoles. Microsoft Flight Simulator first launched on PC in 2020, and now here we are able to play it on our cell phones. Pretty cool. And you know what else is pretty cool? I brought up Xbox Cloud, and it's going to force me to log in. So I'll do that really quick, and we can actually at least boot up Microsoft Flight Simulator and take a look at what it looks like when you're playing it sort of on the go. So there we go. It is automatically logged in, and there it is right here. So this is Cloud. I'm doing it in the browser. I don't have a controller plugged in or anything, but let's just see how long this takes to boot up and what it ends up looking. This is streaming right off of the cloud. And as you can see, it takes a while to load up. I use the cloud a lot, especially for the Microsoft Reward Challenges, which a lot of people have asked me to talk about. So I am sort of interested in doing that. And there you go. So this is basically the experience you're going to have on any console, any device that you choose to play Microsoft Flight Simulator on. There is some latency that you have to deal with streaming in my experience. And I do think a game like Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to handle that quite well. If you'd like to see me do a Let's Play of Microsoft Flight Simulator on the cloud running on an original Xbox, I'm probably going to be doing that for IGN today. So you can go check that out over on IGN.com shortly. And then maybe I'll do something on the channel if you really want to see more. But pretty cool stuff. This is all just running right in my browser. So cloud gaming is cool. I am interested in seeing how it continues to grow. And I do like that it offers at least the option. Can you actually use a mouse? See, it's weird because the game supports keyboard and mouse. It launched on PC first, but I can't use it. So anyway, cool stuff happening in gaming land. Oh boy. Well, hopefully the music didn't overpower it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me see if it was on for the asset. Nope. Okay, we're good. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my work, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Technical problems and all. Watch the video, at least to now, because you know I'm doing my promos at the end. And shouting out the members. The members are so great. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, y'all. I do really, really appreciate it. If you want to become a member, you can click that join button at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.